Good
Holy shit.
morning. Oh, and today I did my best to not have that song, but yeah, sometimes just a little bit it happens. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever, whatever you are watching this from. So, before anything, don't forget to retweet the room, come to the chat, talk with us and let's have a good time, okay? You already know that this place here is about you learning what is going on in the market and most likely staying ahead because many times talking about bullshit that is happening now won't make you anything. So that is why we are here, and I'm so excited to have all of you with me and my amazing, beautiful friend Annabelle. How are you doing, my love?
Thank you, love. I'm doing great. Tuesday for me. I know you're in the future,
Yeah.
but yeah, Tuesday evening here. So far, a good week. How you
Okay, that's
doing
good.
with all the with everything going on at your side?
Yeah, so last time I mentioned this, but now it's even more visible. I mean, I am not really able to go too much further, but I can show you that there is a lot of boxes and stuff around me. And this is even like just me here. Looking to the other sides, here is like a lot of stuff
I
and
don't
a
even
lot of
want to
stuff
see that.
here. Funny
Yeah.
enough, as I told you, I got here, is still not 1 year that I am in Australia, but I got here with 5 bags, bringing pretty much my life from Brazil. Now there is like the 5 bags, but more, I don't know, I think it will be around like 10 boxes. And I
Oh,
swear, I'm not someone that
my-
actually buy a lot of stuff. So I'm just like, how, We didn't even like, I didn't buy any furniture or anything like that, just my table.
but like kitchen stuff and all those things that you end up like having, plus whatever stuff you got in all the crypto events you went. So
Yeah, there is a lot of stuff from events. Actually, I need to create a process. I'm actually, now that I'm thinking, and I want to say I see all of you guys in the chat. Thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to retweet on Twitter if you are watching on Twitter. But I'm now starting to think, and I know that this is something that some influencers that travel a lot they do. When they go to some places, they buy or they get these special things, very tourist stuff, kind of stuff. I mean, we go to conference. I go to a lot of conference, and I'm always
yeah,
like gaining stuff because they give a lot of stuff in the conference. I should start giving this away, and then
yeah,
shipping to people. It's kind of a pain in the ass, the shipping part, but here in
where
Australia
you
it was
are,
easier. Oh yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
within
But at least
Australia.
there is at least it works, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But to
But
ship, like, let's say if you ship something to the States, that's pretty expensive.
mm-hmm, I have no idea. Do you have any idea how much it is?
From Australia to the States, I don't know. From
Let me
here,
ask
from Canada
ChatGPT.
to the state is not that bad.
How
Depending,
much
like
is?
depending the size of the, like you can ship some stuff from $19, 25, depending the size too and the weight. Yeah.
To ship. Okay, I will ask then how much it costs to ship. Let's say a small box size of a hand from Australia to Canada, for example.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look. But yeah, I think I will have to create one of these structure. Maybe even the person that I can I can give away to the community. The person that won pay for the shipping then, or we split, because yeah, I mean, it's not super expensive, but of course if I do this quite a in a good
Often.
quantity, like
Yeah.
5 stuff, it will be definitely expensive. So look, here is the Australian Post. The standard international parcel is approximately 25 to 45 Australian dollars, which is pretty reasonable. It's almost like it's kind of like 20 to 30 US dollars.
Okay. So it's
That's
not
good.
bad for the
No,
distance. Now I'm wondering how long it takes to arrive, right?
let's see. Doesn't say exactly the time, doesn't say is that it okay, it's cheaper but it's lower. The ones that are good, I mean, I don't know, there definitely you have this on your place, the
Like UPS.
DHL
Yeah.
Express and
Mm.
FedEx Express. These are the ones
Yeah.
that are everywhere. They
Everywhere. Yeah.
cost 200 up to $400 Australian, so
Okay.
100
Yes.
US to whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would have sent these lower. I mean, whatever, you know.
Obviously, it doesn't matter how long it takes to arrive. It would be just great for some people to have for sure.
I think
Yeah,
it would be
that's not a
pretty
bad
cool,
idea.
actually.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, people that I are like really wanting to attend and they can't, and then they sometimes they give so many cool stuff that it's just worth it to reward
Yeah,
your community.
exactly. I mean, I definitely will think about that. I definitely will think about the highest. I think the highest rate that is showing here. Yeah, it is around up to the 400 Australian dollar. But again, that is for the DHL, which are very fast. By the
Very
way, once time when I was still living in Brazil, I remember that I like to play those Lego, like the Lego stuff,
Mhm, mhm.
once I had like a problem with a new one that I bought. It was missing one piece, and I
Oh yeah.
remember that it comes, and I think a Lego is from Netherlands. I can be crazy. Wait, let's see. Lego. I mean, I know they have their main shipping stuff, let's say, is from Europe. I don't know why. I will take a look into that, but I think it was coming from Netherlands. And I remember that I saw it and I was like, holy crap, this will take forever. But it came with DLHL, which is a very good one, is
It was
the
super
yellow and
fast.
red. It
Yes.
was very fast. It was
Yeah.
like 4 days. It was
Yeah.
really like insanely fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
DHL, FedEx, UPS. UPS, it's pretty good as well.
yeah.
Yeah. So
I
for me, it would
just like
be UPS, $20 from here to somewhere in the States. So if I choose the cheapest one, it's maybe I don't know, $8, $10. So there's ways. There are ways.
there is always a way.
Hmm.
Sometimes it's just a matter of how much are you willing to use. But yeah, the DHL, it cost is the 200 to 400, and is the one that is more fast from all of the other. So maybe it would take, I mean, I would be optimistic and think that would take the up to 1 week, not even that, to go from
For the
here to
expensive,
your
yeah,
place.
yeah, 3, 4 days for sure.
Yeah. Okay, I
Yeah.
like this idea. I definitely will write this down. I think it's
Write
a
that
pretty
idea before you just poof panic for a
yeah.
little bit. Yeah,
So, but how are you doing, my love? How it's been these last few days? What are you looking? Go telling us what are your overall thoughts. I know that people might be. I mean, we already have been in a more low vibes for a while now, but even in these past few days, we went even more down. So, what is your perspective from your side in these last few days and weeks?
I'm bullish.
Bullish. Tell me more
Yes,
about that.
I'm bullish because I feel once we get to the lower 60s, maybe under 60, then we are closer to the floor, you know? So if we are doing our research and think it thinking long term, then we might be closer to a good entry point for the future. So that's what I
Okay.
feel. We cannot just think all the negative. If you just focus on the negative, you're just gonna be sitting like I don't know, blaming whatever, whoever, and just crying or depressed or I don't know. It's better just to focus. Okay, where are we going from now? It's not like it's gonna keep going down forever. So where is the floor that I can locate an entry that I can invest long term or medium term kind of thing? So
Yes.
that's my focus right now for pretty much Bitcoin or Ethereum. What about you?
Well, yeah. I mean, First of all, how long have you been in the space more active and really, let's say, paying attention to whatever is going on? How long it's been?
Probably a year that I've been active, like actually checking the Bitcoin and Ethereum, Solana. Mostly that. I have never been super active on meme coins or tokens, to be honest. Other than few here and there. But actually,
Yep.
kind of studying the charts for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, yeah, probably a year.
Okay. I mean, from my side, it's I have been in the space for 4 years, but now really, let's say I could see now this last bull cycle, which right now we can definitely say we didn't had super cycle. We
Hmm.
had things in this last cycle. The other one, I was still definitely not very aware about what the fuck was going on. What we can see right now is first thing actually, we went up. We had, let's say, a good moment overall. And from my side of things, as a brand and someone that is around, I actually felt a lot more hard to be making money, and I will explain why. Because when we are in a good moment, everything feels like a good opportunity, right? Everything feels like something you're gonna miss out, and you're gonna feel FOMO straight away, because it's all fucking going to the moon, or
Yes.
at least sounding that it goes to the
It
moon.
goes to the moon, yeah.
But meanwhile, when we are in bad moments such as now, everything gets so clear. It's the same, I guess, if we compare with the
Waves.
ocean, not the waves, but the stuff that goes up and down. I don't know that the name in
Ah,
fucking English. You
la
know,
marea. The marea. I
mare.
don't.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mare. For people that know, you know, mare. So the mare, when the mare is high, it's like you can't see shit in the beach. You know, many beaches they go the water goes up during the night, and then when the mare, the ocean goes down again, you can
You
see
can see.
everything clearly, right?
Hmm.
This is exactly what it means in my perspective now to be in bad moments, in a bad year, in a bear moment. I actually find myself way more happy and excited because things are so clear right now. Everything is really like, okay, I can actually know if this ocean, if this beach is a good beach to, come get some fish or whatever, just doing the fucking comparison. But it's like, it's literally that, and I don't know. I feel so more happy with this thing.
That's what I'm saying. I'm bullish because it's exactly that. It's a great analogy. That's a great analogy. Uh, and
I need to
it's
get this
there's
analogy
a
better in
reason.
English.
There's a reason why they say during bird times is when we build. So right now it's the time
Yes.
to see what it's in front of us long term and build. 100%.
Yes. And even okay, this
Yeah.
dog is so fucking cute.
Yes, it's
Can
adorable.
you guys, you realize I just opened the window so he could look out. This is so cute. I want to give everything for this dog. I love you, motherfucker. Okay.
Yeah. Tithe,
But
tithe. That's the name.
Tide, Angus. I
Ah,
love you, brother. Tide. Okay. Annabelle, the mare is tide.
tithe.
Do you think that is the way to say tide?
Tithe, tithe, high tithe.
Sound
It doesn't matter.
tide.
People, they
Yeah,
clearly understand Maria now.
they definitely understand. You guys are legit. Guys, don't forget, retweet this fucking room if you are on Twitter. It's very important. Let's have fun, have a good time, and talk about some good stuff, markets, and what is ahead. So, as we were saying, back to the point, now is the time to get prepared to what comes next. And even I think just like, because some people when they think about, oh, now is the time to build, they think about being builders or whatever, but it's literally just it's just a way of saying that now is the time for you to be prepared to what comes next, no matter
Mhm.
what is. I actually have been joining many Bitcoin spaces with only the OGs that have been in the space and have bought extremely early, really seeing what they are talking, you know. And actually, I have been having so many better conversations with people overall. Again, the moment things are more calm, you are actually able to have the conversations that when everyone is running like crazy, it's very hard to find the time or to find the mind to do it. So
Yeah.
people are pretty long time investors are very optimistic. Of course, the price reaction from this last 1 year, 2 years, some of them are not very excited. They were expecting something more. But regardless, we see and then we mentioned that institutions overall are not really selling Bitcoin. They are actually buying, and we can definitely talk about Michael Saylor being the main one here that we can say that we can mention. The guy keeps buying no matter
I,
what. I think it it feels like the he has some opening positions to buy that is like schedule, you know, because it's
yeah.
little like the guy is buying no matter what the fuck is happening. I remember him buying when it was 120, and he
Mhm.
buying now that is 65, 66. So the guy is literally DCAing big institutional money. So no matter what, things are just it is what it is. We are just having a squeeze that is quite let's say natural from the market, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, obviously, it sucks for people that start investing in Bitcoin way higher than it is right now. But at the same time, if they, like what we have said in other occasions, if you zoom out, you see how it works, and it's just a matter of patience, because we will eventually come back up.
We will. The market will keep doing what has to do. It's already been doing this for so many years. And
Yes.
I guess what changed is the same, the timing, how long it takes, the way it happens. Definitely, this last cycle, it's been totally different, not having
Yeah.
all-time high and not having altcoins going all-time high.
Mhm.
But it's just one slightly different thing that it
And-
happened. The rest pretty much kept doing what needs to do, and now it's about doing that squeeze so we
mhm.
make all the weak hands leave. And I guess this is kind of orchestrated. You know, some people will
Yes.
say is manipulation, but I think all of the other cycles, this type of thing happen just trying to put
In a
people
different way. Yeah.
exactly
Yeah.
just change the way that it happens, but always happens in a way or
And
another.
it makes sense because I mean history repeats itself, but it doesn't repeat itself 100% identical. So cycles might simulate the same way that the past one goes, but because we are in a real world with a lot of shit and things happening around us, it will affect the movement, the way it's
Yep.
developed. So we cannot expect that it's going to be exactly the same.
Yeah, I guess I love the analogy again because from a engineer background, once I realized while I was studying and doing the course that everything that we have, like how to build buildings, how to do this or that, they are all models that were created based on repetition of things that happen in the real world. So it's not actually really that formula or that way to do something. Actually, it's just a model that they create that fits 99% of the cases. So it's
Yes.
literally the same thing here. There is a formula that we're gonna have all-time highs. We're gonna have cycles repeating at each 4 years, but at the end, is still things will change,
Yeah.
will be different,
Hmm.
regardless, right?
Yeah. And that's the
Well,
excitement of life too.
oh, yes. Well, let me take some more coffee here, love. Meanwhile, guys, please keep retweeting, join us in the chat while we talk the market, pretty much what is going on and how to stay ahead. I will leave you for a second with Annabelle. Just let me get some more coffee here. Give
Yeah.
me 1 second.
Go ahead. Let's see who is here on the comments. The chat is a little bit quiet tonight, guys. So please come on. Say hi. What are your thoughts about what's happening in the market? Hello, Amadou. Thank you for being here. We have Ahmed. Hi, Ahmed. Thank you so much for joining. Abdul, thank you for being here as well. And Angus, thank you for reposting the stream to be for being here. And thank you so much for giving us the right word again. What is Ahmed says that someone said 37K use the floor before BTC. Honestly, I don't think so because a bunch of the ETFs that big institutions bought were at 47. So I don't think we will go lower than 47, in my opinion. But we'll see.
Oh, you actually brought some really points right there. I didn't. I missed that comment. But yeah, I mean, you said institution have entry level around the 45. Is that right?
47. 47.
47. Yeah,
Therefore,
and
as
I.
it doesn't get close to that number, they're good.
Oh yes, 100%. And I guess we can also think something which is if we look at the institutions and the way that they have been getting in the space, we can always imagine as well that for them the allocation of many of these companies putting into Bitcoin is still something, let's say, their first year trying this new thing out. You can be sure that they didn't put things that they are, oh my god, once this go down to 50%, my entry point, we are fucked. I don't think that is the, I mean, I'm pretty sure because these guys are real companies with real level money.
Analyst and yeah.
That is not the first rodeo, I guess people say
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah. No, they know what
They're,
they're doing.
yeah. Well, overall, love. Let's see. Okay, so I think it was first time. It was yesterday during my night and during your morning today, we hit the lowest around here, right? 62.
Yeah.
62. That was, yeah, I remember, I have like the notifications on my cell phone for, when just major things happen. And I remember that I receive a notification saying that Bitcoin just broke 63 down. Yeah.
You're like, what the?
Uh, that happens. That happens, guys. Come on. But well, honestly, myself, with what I have been buying Bitcoin here and there. I also, as Annabelle, I actually didn't even had this knowledge, that this information that Annabelle just mentioned about the institution having entry points around the 47. But I have, from my, let's say, knowledge and experience and people that I trust, I don't believe we're gonna go too much down the 60,000. I think that is right now we are in a very prime entry.
Mm-hmm.
At least for this year.
Yes. Yeah. I yeah. I was kind of waiting until it got hits like 60s, 60 kind of thing. But we'll see. We'll see. Like to enter
Well,
again.
okay, because I was thinking what exactly what we meant. No, myself, I have just been buying. I think I have been buying since 72. Since 72. So I
72.
did bought on 72. I think I bought on 66. So it was funny enough because when we were at 66, same day, we had like a big red candle, same day. And then we went to the 64 new level. We were at
Level.
66, 67. And then same day that I buy, we go to 64. Beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. It
It
does
happens, right?
happen. Yes, yes, and you cannot just you just have to keep going.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wow. So, if you guys don't really can't understand how much good information this is, there is nothing that we can do for you,
Yeah.
for sure. Well,
What do you think? What?
meanwhile, guys, don't forget retweet the room. Actually, it's also I'm just realizing now. Besides the market, which whatever, we also changed the time today. And I think, for example, I got some friends that I was changing message on DMs, like Netherlands and also other countries in Europe. Is kind of too late right now and they are not able to join, so we are still testing out with the new the time that we ended up doing today, right?
What is it in Europe? It's +6 in some places, +7 in some places from the Eastern Standard Time. So
Oh,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's like 1 p.m., 1 a.m., sorry, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. in some
yep,
places. So it is too late for them.
yep. I mean, at least for majority, I guess. I mean, 7 p.m. I am already no more time, no, nothing more for me, right? But you know
Oh my God, no. Me, because my in real life work, 7 p.m. is pretty much when I start working on my Web3 stuff.
I know, and you are amazing on that. Really, guys, share with us how you actually organize your day, especially because I think we have a lot of people that are still doing stuff and have stuff in real life. So, how do you split your day? I find this so interesting because, yeah, as you said, 7 p.m. is the time you are catching up, right? How
Yeah,
is usually that
that's the thing.
system?
So sadly, I still have a pretty much 9 to 5 work in real life. It's flexible. That's why on Tuesdays I usually can be here at home at 5 to stream with you. But usually I am at work from 9 to 5. So I wake up a bit earlier than 6 to start engaging in on X and all of this. Then obviously get ready, go to work. Whenever I have time between whatever I'm doing there, I check and engage and stuff like that. Come home, get ready for like my normal stuff, dinner, clean up a little bit the house, do the laundry stuff and all that shit that nobody wants to know. And then
Yeah.
around 7, I sit down in my computer, my temple here with my monitors, start working
Wow.
that I am passionate about. And sometimes I'm here sitting till like 12:30 in the morning because it's when I do all my content and schedule and all that stuff. So if I can do it, guys, you can do it too, even if you have the stuff in your real life, like a real life work
Yes.
stuff.
Yes, I see. Ango said daylight is the getting outside. Only after 5 p.m. here is when the crypto community wake up. Yeah, that is actually the pattern. That is the pattern everywhere. People get active. The crypto people really get active after 5 p.m., which is also an issue here for me. Like in Australia, the community, even from Australia, they start getting active at after 5 p.m., which is the moment that I am stopping. So it's kind of
Then
fuck
it's
up.
because a lot of people do work in real life,
Of
right?
course. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You actually, I'm not, I don't think, I'm sure 99% of the people we interact on Twitter. I mean, Twitter right now is pretty fuck up, but on overall, they have
They do.
real life stuff and
Yeah.
they keep going because of course and also I mean I think a lot of again content creators or crypto Twitter influencers whatever we have this thing that we say that having a how did you say it 57 4 to
9 to 5.
9 to 5. Yeah, I had to. I didn't know what was that when I first
Yeah.
read that. I remember it was a year ago. 5 to 7. Many people in Twitter we say as 5 to 7 is something bad. You
Yeah.
shouldn't. You are a slave. I mean, no.
We
We
are.
actually need. No, no, I mean, again, all depends. Is we do need all of that.
Of
If I
course, of
was a
course.
mining engineer, I would have to be working. I mean, I could of course have my own mine, but that is like
What's
another.
next level? Yeah.
Yeah, that is quite. I mean, that is totally different job and game. But
Yeah.
we need the 9 to 5
9 to 5.
people. We
Oh, yeah,
need.
100%. Yeah, it's like what I do. I run a manufacturer for the auto industry. So we build parts to actually make cars. So we need us, right?
Please, we want our cars. I want to buy one soon for myself. So please, we want our cars.
We will keep it up. We will keep it up.
Thank you so much. Well, just out of curiosity, which for which brands do you guys provide? Is multiple just one?
Multiple brands. Right now, we're working with a new kind of development with Tesla, so that this one is very, very interesting. But the auto sector has different levels. We are pretty much at the bottom, so it's like
Gotcha.
the machine that it's going to actually put something to make the part, kind of thing.
Yep,
Yeah,
I got you.
yeah.
I totally
Tesla,
got you.
Ford, BMW. Yeah,
Okay, I like that. I mean, Tesla is actually one of the ones that I was considering to buy when I decide to buy one. But let's see. Chess my pulse.
Yay,
Chess my pulse.
hello. Oh my God.
Thank you for
I have to
joining.
say something about him. He is an artist. He has so beautiful music in Spotify. So I had to say it because I spent like 5 hours probably. I think it was, I don't know, last week working, listening to his music. So just go check him out. Really
Big
beautiful.
shout out from our love to you, Chess My Pulse. I like the name. It's very funny to read. Thank you so much for joining, man. Also, Angus, blue collar workers make the world go around. Great points. Yeah, I repeat same stuff. We need them. So yeah, I mean, I don't really like the bullshit of, you know, 9 to 5 is bad. 9 to 5 is slave. I mean, there is definitely a lot of shit there, but there is also good shit.
Yeah.
Well, let's go, my love. I actually decided today just like open this for a second here. Wait, it's kind of is it small?
It is
I
small.
should make this bigger, but it's not really that possible, to be honest. Right? Yeah, I don't think it is that
No,
possible.
because
Yeah, but I just wanted to. People are not that blind as myself. I am very blind. I actually don't even have my full vision, like full capability to look stuff is not 100%. It's like 70, something like that, because of the high issues that high problem that I have in the fucking eye. But regardless, I just wanted to read this very quick. So a few points here, guys. Donald Trump is exploring US dollar backed stablecoin to support payments in the post war economy of the Gaza. Well, once again, Trump's trying to show how much he's pro crypto. This one as well, which we definitely will be talking about this, I think, next week, love, or the week after that.
Yep.
I posted on my Twitter as well about this, which crypto.com right now receive, let's say, first approval, which is a conditional thing for us, for them to get keep going and become operational and regulated national crypto bank in US. This is
That's
pretty
huge.
big. It is insanely huge. I mean, only just the sound of this is like, what the fuck, right?
This proves, want it or not, that the financial system is changing towards what
Yeah.
we've been saying. So,
Oh
very,
yes, 100 is change. Actually, the majority of the news we have been seeing, they have been around legislation, banks, national tokenization, bond, blah, blah, blah. So pretty much things coming on chain from traditional finance or discussions.
100%.
Here, once again, Meta is reportedly planning a stablecoin comeback in the second half of 2026 with third-party payment integration enabled. This would be so big. Do you remember when Instagram started to have something like NFTs? Do you remember that?
No.
It was
Like
something.
having
It was something like. you could sell some, let's say, NFTs or image that were, were registered somewhere, which was blockchain on Instagram. And that was just like for a while. I don't know, if anyone remember here, guys, in the chat, let us know. I will even confirm with ChatGPT, but can't you remember that?
I cannot remember that. Like it doesn't even ring a bell. And I've been using Instagram for many years. But maybe
Have
it
you
was
always been active?
no, like before it was just like my family page. So I just like, like nothing related to crypto or anything like that. When was
Yeah,
it?
they also do a lot of these testing, A/B testing, and they release for one place and release to just a particular style of creator. So I just
Yeah.
confirmed with ChatGPT in 2022, and I remember because I was very active on
Oh,
NFTs.
yeah.
Meta began testing NFT support on Instagram with a small group of creators that included letting selected users create crypto wallets and share digital collectible in post stories and message. So yeah, that was it.
Yeah, 2022. I remember I was like buying NFTs and holding, being in all these communities back then, but I do not recall anything on Instagram.
Mm. Daniel here said that he remembers. That is good because yeah, I actually. It's crazy because it was very real in my mind, but I still very blurred at the same time.
Yeah,
And he also said that the Meta was building its own blockchain project as yes. I mean, I don't know again if you remember this, but Meta was doing this blockchain with these other stuffs, and then they ended up like splitting, and one of them become actually another blockchain that is pretty well known today. I will actually check the name to get that here.
that story kind of remembering it. But we're talking back when I was just like not so invested in the ecosystem, other than
Yeah,
just
but
NFTs.
you didn't miss much. Actually, it was just noise at the end, right? They started doing this, as we can see. Like they also had tastings going on, and I even remember talking about this on Twitter because at the time I don't even had my Instagram account. And I
Yeah,
remember just talking about this and being like, "Oh, do you think Instagram are running for the NFT run and whatever? Are they getting ready? Blah blah blah." Well, they failed
totally.
hard.
To the point
I
that so
remember
many
it was
people remember.
ridiculous.
Yeah. So it didn't last long at all.
Exactly as Daniel said, they created a blockchain project originally called Diem, formerly Libra. Then that it started 2019, massive regulatory pushback followed by US, Europe, and G7.
Oh,
2020, it started to distance itself from political controversy. So yeah, pretty much they had problems with pretty much everybody, but I guess the moment wasn't right. Correct?
I think so too. Like people were not ready.
Yeah.
Still today,
Overall.
not many people in Instagram is actually into crypto and stuff like that, right?
Exactly. I mean, a lot of people on Instagram are not, but I think with this news right here,
Right.
could sign us something that everybody is starting to say and repeat here very loud how much creators and brands are going out of Twitter for
Yeah.
their growth. And if Instagram right now could come back, I mean, not Instagram, but Meta, the company, they could
Mhm.
definitely have a real opportunity here. And
Yeah.
Daniel also gave us the information. It was Aptos. Aptos was Aptos blockchain, which is also Aptos is actually pretty good. I remember that I was studying and making some content and having this like crazy thing in common with the rest, and it's pretty good. It started from that time. What else we have? Well, US Treasury just bought back
Oh yeah, the
2
debt.
trillion. No, billion. I'm crazy. 2 billion. Well, pretty much we already expect that. It's been going on for a while. Guys, if you are not yet on this chat here, please join with the QR code that is right here. And I guess right now we can go to the main part of our live today. Love, do you need to pee or are you good? What is your
So
Beshinga update?
I drink like 7 of these glasses of water. So I would I would actually benefit from a short pause.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's do that. I don't even. I will not even put the time because I gonna be very quick. I just need to get more coffee and pee. Meanwhile, you can also go there, guys. You stay here. We're gonna now be talking about what is next. So as you can see in the name of the live, RWAs went from 4 billion to 22 billion right now in this shitty market. So things are happening, things are going up, and there is a lot of opportunities that people just don't see because they are too busy looking at bullshit. So stay with us.
Exactly. Exactly.
Let's
Yeah.
just take a moment to do the pee
Yeah.
and be right back. Yeah, I will just mute
Yeah.
here and then we go.
Sounds good. Mute me too.
Not only more coffee, I got also more water. So
There you go. We're ready.
guys, I don't know if you know, but the more coffee you take, the more water you should
Yeah,
also
it
take.
dehydrate you. Yeah, coffee dehydrate you.
Which gets me upset because I drink a lot of water, a lot of coffee.
Coffee. Me too. Me too. I wouldn't be able to survive without coffee. Like I think
Me
all
too.
crypto degens, we all need coffee.
Oh, yeah, 100%. So, guys, thank you so much. We are fucking back. Come on, you know the drill. Keep retweeting. Send this to a friend. Send this to a friend, tag some friends here in the comments, let them know that there is good content and good information going on right here, and they should take a look. They should check this right fucking now. So let's go to our main part of this show once again. Well, my love, let me start by also changing the screens, but I guess you can put your screen at first here. So we go to right here, right here. Fuck, right here. Let's
Mhm.
go. So I think like also to be something very conversational, and we go exploring and talking with all of you guys in the chat. I have been drinking mushroom coffee. Coffee from Brazil is the best one. It is, but the one that we drink in Brazil is pretty shitty, actually. Did you
What?
know that, Annabelle? Yep.
That the coffee from Brazil is cheating?
No, the coffee from Brazil that you drink in Brazil is shit.
Oh, they
But
only leave the shit for the country and export the good stuff with the good stuff.
yeah,
That is
then
not
they can make
fair.
money. It
Yeah.
is definitely not fair, but what we can do?
Yeah, of course. Money beats their own population. So
Yeah, of course. And I guess I mean it's even space of many farmers operators that maybe have coffee. They would be doing the same thing. You know, they would be choosing to sell the good stuff.
oh, of course.
My princess is here. We definitely need
Hi.
to do one all together.
Yes, yes, for sure. Hi, hi, love.
We are, my love. Thank you so much to stopping by, say hello. We were literally getting started to set the next moment here, but I definitely want to also have a live, all of us three. And also, I also think that bringing more and more people to talk here would be amazing. What you think about
Yes.
that, Annabelle?
That it's absolutely the best idea because fresh perspectives, people that are looking into things that are different of what you and I are looking. So it's just more richness for the community to watch. And who better than Crypto Empress? Like she knows Ashanten a lot.
Yes. Oh, you are getting a setup. Are you doing like, are you getting microphone and camera and that kind of shit? That's so good. Let us know 100%. I'm also moving, so let's see how it's gonna. I still need to get a microphone as the one Annabelle has, but yeah, so good.
Mhm.
So let's get started. Well, my love, right now, before anything, what did you have in mind about RWAs before we actually like having a proper conversation about what did you had in your mind until, you know, a while
What did
ago?
I have in my mind? Like what did
Yeah,
I
like what
think about them?
what is this thing? What it
Well,
means? You know?
me is literally the bond, the bridge between the traditional market and on-chain stuff. So it's the way to bring like obviously real world assets into the blockchain. So that it in my mind, and I think actually is what you have studied and things like that. This is going to like to bring so many more people that are not used to be in crypto and stuff because they all their knowledge is only into the traditional market. So it brings a ton of opportunity of new onboarding.
Yes, exactly. And let me show you actually that to be honest, I really like figured out this when I was looking at this morning. And then I realized that I actually have been talking about RWA almost all my journey. Right here is in a post, a thread that I did on July 29, 2023, talking about use case of NFTs and RWA. But before any of this, I actually want to show you this image right here, which also help us to understand what is RWAs. But it's exactly as you said. It's pretty much everything from the real world on chain. And I guess a lot of people will ask and will think like, why would I do that, right? Why would I put my house in a blockchain? What would I put? I mean, a commodity is totally different, but why
Yeah.
would I put my house or a car in the
Or art,
blockchain?
fine art.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Why? You know? And I guess you easy like can already think that, you know, actually how hard it is for you to sell a house nowadays in Brazil. Fucking nightmare. In Canada, most probably also fucking
I
shitty,
know they
right?
are just sitting for months. Yeah.
Car is a little bit easier, but it's still fucking shitty nightmare.
Hmm.
Properties, just like as land without a house, also a fucking nightmare. So I guess the idea is that put on chain. How easy could be myself now sending you a transaction, a blockchain transaction, USDT, USD, whatever you want, and instantly on that transaction, the property now is mine under
Yeah.
my wallet, my name. How easy could that be, right?
Yeah. It is easy. Like the way they are, the way it works is not hard at all. It makes it so accessible.
Yep. And let's go back right here to the other thing. Can you put for the next slide? Hello,
That
Mivias.
one.
I also see we do have some alpha here in the comments as well. I definitely want to look about this with a project NBA. Okay, we definitely need to look at that.
Ooh,
But
ports on
go
chain.
one more. So pretty much is very straightforward as we already mentioned. But one thing that also I didn't realize when I was first starting, but I, the first use case and the one that actually have been used for everyone, but no one really know that is considered, let's say, RWA is pretty much stable coins.
Yeah.
Stable coins are all pairing and being as the ones that they are existing in the
Yeah,
real world.
sure.
So
Hmm.
they are fucking RWA and they are the first one, the first, let's say, use case that
Yes.
exploded. And actually, not only was the first use case exploded, no one really like talking about RWA. And then how could we use this analogy, this use case that is so successful to other things? So now they are using, and then exactly the things that are listed: real estate, government bonds, private credit, commodities, infrastructure, mining operation, and pretty much anything,
Yes.
anything you can just fucking put on chain and have your life
Built on
getting
it.
easier.
Yep.
So yeah, go ahead, my more. Well, I there is actually so much data and so much good information that are worth to take a look. That is actually quite hard to choose. What should we look? What should I pay attention? And one of the ones that I actually use quite a lot were some reports that are showing all the numbers.
Hmm.
I definitely want to find the most updated one. Put on that, show us that image that we can see that we have been having a very beautiful growth from 4 billion to now more than 22 billion. I think we have an image in one of the
I
slides.
think that is 20 billion. So it's a little bit behind, I think. This
Yeah, I
one
think it reached the 22 billion and now is a little bit behind. I
retract
think,
a
let me
little
also
bit.
look.
Yeah, but that this is pretty much it.
Right here, let me show this one as well. Right here, guys. Let me show you this too. I think this is from rwa.xyz. It's a very good website. There is a lot of good information about RWA related stuff and a lot of report. I think I got this. This is, I put the fucking wrong subtitle here. But as you can see, we got into 25 billion at some point. Right now, the you
Retract.
in DeFi Lamia, you are able to look at, we are a little bit behind that, but
Hmm.
2 years ago, not
Normal
even
too.
that. Uh?
Like if you think about it, the way the market is behaving in both crypto and traditional, the retraction is not big at all.
No, of course not. I mean, also look at this fucking market right now. Everything in this last year, it's been just political related and a lot of bullshit and stuff. So everything's kind of getting back a little bit, but
Yeah.
totally normal. Nothing that people are like worried that this is too much. This is weird.
Hmm. It's crazy. And what I really love about this chart is that you can see what type of tokenized things are being used the most, right?
Yes.
Gold and commodities is like the pinkish one. Stocks is like
One,
the green. So this is very interesting to see.
but besides one thing, I think also it's good to mention. Even though, yeah, the cost is one of the main thing, but I guess some people might say, I don't give a fuck about spending, maybe I'm doing a transaction of 1 million. I don't care about spending the 20,000 on transactions fee. It's more secure, but it also boosts security, ensure transparent transactions, and open investment opportunities for more people. I guess maybe for many of us, once again, it's quite blurred, but for institutions, when they do spend millions and all their transaction is about hundreds, thousands of millions, all these 20, 30, 40, 100K that they might spend on these fees and all of these middlemen and stuff like that is money that it could be saving, and is transparent that really doesn't exist, right? They rely on a lot of third party to be able to intervene and be there in the middle to ensure that the transaction is going to that is safe or whatever. So again, all of this brings the reason why this matters.
Also, like bring it in on chain, it gives you a 24/7 liquidity, right? The market doesn't
Yes.
close. So that's another thing that really matters.
No, it's perfect point. That is why I totally forgot that. Yes, instant liquidity. That is 100% because I guess a lot of people talk about assets that are what is the name? Unliquid. You are not
Mhm.
able to quickly sell them, right, for money. And many of the in real world things are like that, right? But with bringing them on chain, that wouldn't happen. The
Mhm.
value, things would be on chain. The value, the money would be locked, and anytime you are able to access money in a way or another.
Yeah, totally. So I think it's a win-win for institutions and final users as well, because these let you have a fractional ownership. So in a lot of cases, you don't have to buy like the whole stock, just a fraction of it. So it makes it so accessible for everybody.
Yes, and look at this thing right here as well. As I said, stable coins were the first main use and application of RWA in practice. Together with stablecoins, we also had since many years ago uh, commodities and actually minerals and stuff like gold, silver, and some others, all being locked on chain as well and being on chain. So as we can see here, and when I saw this report, I was fucking like my mind was blowing away with the amount of how much they have been growing the market cap. So how much money have been put and being
Brilliant.
mined on chain representing real gold. I think, love, if you can take a look, there is this same report of 2025. Would it be beautiful to see what is the price now? Because literally everyone have been talking about the gold on chain. Everybody, all the chains now have, I think the name is a fucking, I find very hard. It's X. XAUT. It's something like that. Is a very
That's the digital gold.
exactly, that is the dish. Tokens such as Tether. Okay, the name, the traditional name is Tether Gold. It's just, of course, guys, one option, but this one is the one from the same Tether backed by that backs USDT. So XAUT and Pax Gold are the ones that are more famous, and they are all backed by real gold in the real world. But you can just buy them on chain. You don't need to go to the real world to buy that, or at stocks, whatever, to buy a little bit of that commodity, right? And here, I think our love just said here as well. It's PAXJG. I have no fucking idea how to say this name. It's Pax Gold. Yeah, the stuff, no fucking idea how to say it. Pretty much better saying, easier to say. This is the version of gold on chain, I guess. But again, guys, this is one of the main use cases that prove to all of us that this is a solution that can solve real problems in the real world. And once again, that is why now institutions are looking at, okay, I see the point. Stable coins are already a win. It's a case study, is a thing that is working. So how can
Mhm.
we use this now? And that is pretty much what is happening all over the world.
I mean, if you think about it, like the market cap that the crypto market has compared to the $1 trillion market that, for example, global bonds and real estate has, then it just makes so much sense, right?
Yeah, and this is the image that also was in the slides. As you can see, public market RWA crossed the adoption threshold. To be honest, I'm not quite sure what is the adoption threshold, what they call that. Do you have any idea?
What is it again?
Well, regardless, because maybe is in the point that from 5.6 billion to now we know that is more than 20 billion,
Mhm.
making the strongest expansion that the sector has have so far when it comes to adoption. How fucking insane is that?
In the amount.
Again,
Speaking
uh,
of speaking of 1000x or whatever, like sometimes we focus too much where we shouldn't.
oh yes, 100%. Okay, I will just read here what Emperor said. Pax Gold is a cryptocurrency that is backed by Go. Anyone who owns Pax owns the underlying physical gold, which is held custody by Pax's trust committees, often used to hedge against crypto volatility. And the price of one Pax token is backed by one fine troy ounce of 400 ounce London good delivery. Actually, funny
Oh,
enough, I don't know
okay.
why some people know more about Pax Gold and others know more about the other.
I know why. Because Pax Gold, like as she is saying, is back up but Paxos Trust Company. The other one is digital gold in general.
Oh. Can we look at their page? What is their profile on Twitter? I mean,
I don't even
every
know.
company,
I don't know.
or they don't have. Yeah,
Paxos Trust
sometimes
Company.
PAX G. Well, the one that I found is definitely not real, but I guess they might have
Paxos is
also
a
other comment.
regulated blockchain infrastructure.
What is the
So
name?
they are regulated as a trust company in the like a blockchain infrastructure for gold.
Okay,
I don't
right
know if
here.
they have X. Do they?
I think they have visit our official handle
Oh,
Paxos. Ah,
mhm.
Paxos.
Okay. I haven't heard about this one before.
I mean, I heard just because of the time I was researching, but Emperor, why did you know about this one in particular more? That is interesting. because they do have, and we can take a look in the numbers here again, because if we compare between the other token, the XAUT, which is the Tether Gold, and Pax Gold, we have actually Pax Gold is pretty similar. Look at this. This is again, guys, 2024 report, so have changed until now. But if you compare, the numbers are actually quite similar. I will definitely be looking in the update number of this same image from the same report right now. I definitely will look into that. But as we can see, it's quite similar,
Hmm. I want
which
to
is
do
very
more research
interesting.
about this.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So, Pax Gold and Tether Gold are pretty much having same market cap overall. No, sorry, I'm saying bullshit. Pax has double double the market cap from Tether Gold, from which means double the adoption so far is with Pax Gold. But I do believe this number have changed a lot because Tether Gold have got a lot of attention in this last year. I really need to look at this report updated now.
Yeah.
But coming back to, oh fuck, I was going to open the pages and then I closed the two pages.
No.
My portfolio is now diversified. I love that, my love.
Love
That is
it.
so good.
That's what we've been saying since pretty much when we started the streams. It's like we need to diversify. We need to.
And even more now that literally everything is on chain, there is no reason to not diversify. You don't need to go
Oh,
to
hold on, let
bullshit
me
stuff.
tell you this. So Paxos, Paxos is regulated by the New York State Department of Financial. And Tether Gold, it's not regulated like Paxos.
Mm, that's quite interesting. Okay, and where people can buy that one?
XAUT, there's no ongoing custody fees. And with Paxos, you pay 0.02% on chain transfer fees.
Oh,
So yeah, we need to dig deeper on this one. But it's very interesting. So I'm very glad that you brought it up, Empress.
thank you so much, my love. And yeah, I love you also bringing up how much you have been diversifying. That is so important. And once again, people are this space have been floated with bullshit in this last bull, and I'm very happy that actually things ended, and we have having this clean, you know, because again a lot of bullshit was gaining traction, a lot of bullshit, more and more people getting here and looking around for the wrong reasons, and things just have to come to an end, especially when there is no reason to be doing as it was.
Hmm.
But looking at here again, too much noise. Yes, Daniel, that is actually the perfect way
That's
of
the word.
explaining too much noise. Now, the noise is, I mean, we do not have much noise and people can actually know what is what. But many just prefer to go away because now they can think that nothing is happening, right?
What it's
But
normal.
oh yeah, I mean, everybody have their own ideas about that. So look at this. U.S. Treasury is the big one here. Commodities is a little bit bigger. Institutional funds is a little bit bigger. Non-U.S. government debts a little bit bigger, and stocks, compare bonds, real estate. Well, we can see that huge difference between the here with
Treasury.
U.S. Treasury, right?
I cannot believe that real estate is pretty much top.
It is that small, right? Crazy.
Wow.
I believe that might be because there is way too many parties that make money from the delays and the third parties, and the government also makes a lot of money from that. So I guess that is why they are, let's say, holding more. And in the others, which is the ones that the institutions actually really can make money and cut some stuff, and US, which also pretty much many governments realizing that blockchain actually is solving an issue, they are getting way more open to make this happen because the real estate is heavily attached to governments allowing any of this to really happen, right?
Yeah, very true.
So lastly, I want to just share this thing right here, which is still not the one that I want us to be exploring and talking more. The one that I want to dive deeper is the whole BlackRock ecosystem,
Oh,
which
wow.
is the build fund, the build fund. I don't know how to really say their name, but they have a fucking huge ecosystem. They are the biggest in the space right now. So BlackRock, I definitely want to look, and I wanted to bring these what we can call this is a bubble map kind of thing. Not really a bubble map, but just like the sector separates like that. Each of them right here, BlackRock and
Then, then.
Franklin Templeton, they
Hmm.
have their own whole ecosystem that pretty much goes from stable coins to real estate to bank. I mean, it's crazy because they are the biggest, they are the main and first ones that actually brought everything on chain. But and also BlackRock is pretty attached and close to Tether. So there is a bunch of like overlays into one another,
Yeah. Hmm.
which makes sometimes kind of tricky to understand. But as we can see, I think it's a good summary. Tokenized stocks, which you remember that 3 weeks ago when we were talking about the energy stocks, I was asking you where people can actually buy stocks on chain. Actually, there is already a few good ones. This one is the one that I was looking more closely backed. We have some private credits already on chain. Many Maple, I think, is the most famous, and also Centrifuge.
Mm-hmm.
Real estate, some here, actually, to be honest, don't know any. Exchanges, also don't know any of them. Art and collectibles, which is quite a lot if you think that, you know, I mean,
Watches ID,
NF.
like that one. What is watches ID? Like art and collectibles. Art is that one like watches, like actual, like
Yeah, yeah,
watches?
I think it is. I think it is, actually.
So interesting.
Watches what I and here actually when I can remember when I said this, but I mentioned many times that I am very bullish about the use of NFTs for the real reason, which is non-fungible tokens for real. So non-fungible tokens are perfect for RWA because a watch, for example, it
Yeah.
is a non-fungible token, has to
Hmm.
be represented as a non-fungible token.
Yeah. Yeah. The
So
moment that it's on chain, it is. Yeah.
it is an NFT for real. So I remember that once I figured that out, I was holy crap. I mean, this is actually you couldn't use a usual token. You had to use a non-fungible one. So that is pretty much NFTs.
Yeah.
But again, we kind of fuck up that idea just doing and having some other bullshit stuff.
Probably it was just lack of seriousness. You know what happened
Oh
there?
yes, yes, yes. And the timing, I think things could really get traction once again if just we go back to why use non-fungible token, you know, the core
The
to
core.
have the Gucci purse on chain. You need to use and have an NFT
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
not a whatever token. So you need to have NFT. So I guess I don't
How
know.
do we go back to that though? After all of this,
I don't know. I guess Yeah, that because right now no one is actually excited and pushing NFTs, so we don't have Nike or Puma or all of the other brands trying to do something. I think Nike was the last one that pretty much dropped
A
like
collection. Yeah.
their project, right? They had the NFT on chain shoes and stuff, and they just like, oh guys, I mean, this is not cool anymore. We cannot do anything with this, so we're gonna leave. We're gonna
They
drop this.
yeah, they totally did. They totally did, and I don't know if they will actually come back. We'll see.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Now I think we'll be all the rest, all the rest of non RWA will now start pushing the way of showing how things could really improve with blockchain. That is
Hmm.
why I am very excited about. We see more and more money coming on chain, but the thing that I also I think is important to think is like from the 4 billion that we were, now we are at 20 billion plus. We expect, and you can research, you're going to see a lot of different names, of course, also saying different numbers, but all of the places they expect until 2030 to we being in the house of the trillions.
Yeah. Yep.
I, it's so
So
hard
we
to
cannot miss
really
out. We cannot miss out, or else we're gonna feel so much FOMO remembering that back in February 24, 2026, Jana and Annabelle were talking about RWAs and we didn't get in. So I really
exactly.
believe that the RWA, are like are forming kind of the core pillar of the next financial system. So
Yes. And again, people don't realizing this is like you just are not paying attention enough. That's
mhm,
it. Because the moment you see even US, of course, is the main one we need to mention, putting whatever they have on chain is the moment that okay, I mean, they are actually starting to use this technology for real. It's not
yeah,
more
not
this
going anywhere. Yeah.
bullshit. Yeah, exactly. So Daniel also mentioning here about Edera having diamonds on the blockchain. I actually have a video that I will be recording later on today. I hope that is about Edera and how much Edera is a blockchain that I'm keeping a close eye on that because they are
Yeah.
perfectly made for RWA and institutions.
I've been in Hedera since I started. I think my very first
Really?
key was in Hedera. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you buy in particular anything or just overall their token, which I think is
H bar. So I
H
still
bar?
hold H bar till today. Uh yeah, I hold H bar since 2022. I think end of 2022 was my first NFT with Hedera. And yeah, I've been with like a couple of their communities, specifically one, since they started. Like I think it's a really,
Ooh.
one big thing that about Hedera is they have a lot of Latin community. Like all the Latin community that you don't find in our communities, they are in Hedera. Yep.
Really? Okay, I definitely want to know more. You send me later the project you also are saying that is on the Dera. I also had a project that reached out to me and it was related something with content creation and stuff like that. And they talked up to me about Hedera first moment, I think more than a year ago. And I remember I was like, I have no fucking idea what is Hedera, and yeah, things were just too crazy. I didn't really pay attention. And after later on, when I saw them doing big things with the karate combat, for example, that level of things, I started being more
Paying.
aware and paying attention, right?
Hmm.
Look at this. So, which moment did you get into? Do you have any idea?
Oh, I don't remember. I hold it until it was like 0.03, point 0.3, so yeah, point 0.3. So
Ooh,
I was like really happy back then. I think it was last year. I don't remember at what time, but I've been
okay, I
holding.
think I will be buying. Hmm?
I've been holding it forever. Like
Yeah, you
I keep
you hold the pump and you hold the dump.
develop everything because I keep thinking this is gonna go like seriously somewhere one day. So
Yeah, but it's very interesting actually. I wasn't even like planning to mention to talk about Adara, but it's also something that just keep coming, right? I created this thread which was about Adara, and I think it was last week or a week, 2 weeks, something like that. And I
Mhm.
saw how the community is also very
Oh
active. So
yes, and they are super supportive, like super supportive.
okay, we definitely we need to write this down, but Dara should be one that we need to talk as we talk about post chain. And as you can see, guys, we are truly trying to
Actually,
bring
Crypto
bring
Empress,
information.
she's
Sorry.
deeply Crypto Empress. She's deeply related to Hedera. She is
Oh,
in the
really?
community that I am talking about, like the NFT community and everything. She is there.
Oh, okay. So maybe we can even do a live stream with her, and then we could be talking about Hedera. What do you think?
Yeah, no, 100%. She knows way more than I. She's
I will
more involved with it.
That's amazing. Okay. Love. And Daniel here, as I can see, also have some experience with Hedera. So I'm 100% looking deeper, and I will definitely be trying to be buying some. But now, guys, just really to finalize here, with, of course, with these more and more we see things coming on chain, we start to think like where actually could we be buying, for example, some stocks or stuff like that. Some project, I mean, there is a few getting out. Is it still actually just very few? It's not that easy to find, which is good because then they are more many times solid or whatever. This one is the latest that was very, let's say, famous somehow, and many people mentioning about them. So I would definitely take a look on that. I actually started doing my research on them today. And this one right here is also the big stuff. Fully backed tokenized stocks and ETFs. So again, definitely worth to take a look on this tube. Backed, and the other one, which is called X stocks.
I will check them out for sure.
Oh, yes. Well, I
Ooh,
think that was it for today, my love. I just see also that we had a good pump on Bitcoin.
we
That's
did.
so good.
It's right now sitting at 66,101.60. Woof. That was like crazy. How much did it move? Like 4K.
Yep, I mean, 4K. That is exactly right.
Sentiment it's bullish right now, I bet, for that, at least for today's pump.
Oh, yeah. Now everybody's like, yeah, we have
We're
something.
back. We're so
Yeah,
back.
we can be a little bit more happy for a
Yeah, keep
second
pumping
at
it to
least.
69. And if it gets to 69, you gotta dance to it. You gotta dance to it.
Yes, sir. Uh, Guys, I am buying. I don't know about you. Fuck, I should have bought in the beginning of the live. I said, fucking
Yeah,
hell.
it will
That's
come
okay.
back down because
Yeah,
actually,
whatever.
right now it's like, yeah, it will.
I think so. I think so.
Consolidate.
Okay. I need to eat. It's my lunchtime here. It was a pleasure as usual, guys. Thank you so much, everyone that joined. Thank you, my love, to being with me once again. It's always a pleasure to have you. And yeah, I hope we can keep bringing good content, good information for, you know, crypto Twitter and some other places like YouTube as well. So yeah, thank you, you all.
Thank you, everybody.
See you in the next week. Bye bye.
Next week. Bye.